The January transfer window is now closed for the majority of countries, but we can still look ahead to the summer. Someone will replace Petr Cech, Ali, at Arsenal. Will it be Jan Oblak, and will it be this summer?
It's a very early version of the transfer radar. It would be someone maybe, but it's not going to be Jan Oblak. I think he has become a very important part of Atletico Madrid, very well identified with Atletico Madrid as a club. I think Oblak stays at Atletico Madrid.
This is an interesting tale because I remember commentating on the Brasileirão when he played for Internacional, Alisson. Last season he couldn't get in ahead of Szczesny. Now he's the #1 goalkeeper for Brazil ahead of Ederson. Liverpool need a keeper. Does he go there?
No, he does not. I think if I'm Liverpool, I'm going after Donnarumma because I think he can be my goalkeeper for a whole decade.
Okay.
So he may leave, but it won't be Liverpool.
Will Mahrez leave Leicester?
Can we put it 3 times over here? This is not going to work out. It's clearly a relationship that is going south. It cannot be repaired. I do think that Mahrez is wrong in just holding out and not showing up for training because there is a contract in place, and at the very end you have to be professional enough to show up for work. But eventually this relationship is going to come to an end.
Hazard's been linked with a move away from Chelsea for a while. That seems pretty subjective as to when and where.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what happens with Antonio Conte and how much sooner does this move happen. See, it feels like Antonio Conte wants to be fired, and then who comes in? That may make the decision up for Eden Hazard, not because he's tied up to Antonio Conte, but because of the uncertainty of what's going on at Chelsea. There may be better options for him elsewhere.
I can understand why Spurs fans get annoyed because the top players constantly linked by the media to a move away from Spurs, and he says he's perfectly happy there. Can any player, if Real Madrid were to come in, can any player turn that down, or would he stay at Spurs for life?
I suppose you can turn Real Madrid down, but I don't think that would be the right move, professionally speaking, for Harry Kane. It's not what I would do. For him, it may work out differently. What I would say is that one of the players that is most criticized from Real Madrid is Karim Benzema. And his lack of goals or consistency of goals in terms of production. Real Madrid is having a tough season. Changes are going to happen, and they're going to go out and get players. The best of what's available. Harry Kane is really among the best of what's available in terms of strikers. If they come, he should go.
We're not trying to sell your best players,
nope.
Spurs fans, honestly. But as Ali said, Real Madrid would be hard to turn down if, it's a big if, they did come calling.